Hey, this cat Apex here. And today we're going over some creature type ideas. And originally it was gonna be like breakout beast like this, but breakout beast creature type design. I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. I pretty much just did this over here. I think I clicked the arrow to the end, but I feel like I got off topic a lot, and a lot of things was like butchered anyway. So I guess redoing the whole thing. So first, I want to go back on Platinumverse. We already know Plasma Tech, Plasma Creeps, Plasma Dinosaurs, Plasma Dragons. Recently found out about the whole Plasma Insects. The only ones they had was the spiders, which are not insects. They also had egg case in that, the Block City set, and there was no more. But I do remember the fact that it was made in 2007, and all the people who collect the Plasmaverse stuff back then. I'm pretty sure Plasmaverse ended in 2007 or 2008. And all the other Dragon Line stuff ended, so that would make sense that it didn't continue. Anyway, spitters to me are like the monsters. But since they have the whole brood mentality, was like, oh, all for one, and they work together to take out the beasts, which are legendary creatures. So spitters are monsters, but a lot of them do have the whole bug-esque take. But I still think there'll be like larger bugs in the main wave. Oh, and I just remembered something. I'm so glad I thought about that. Anyway, so I just want to go over the types. Now, not now. I don't care about showing Predator. Like I did in the last take. What is over? Oh yeah. All right. So we got creature types. We already know what we have so far. When the teams, we got Team Dragon, Team Werewolf, Team Gargoyle, Team Griffin, Team Dinosaur, Team Stallion, and Team Sea Creature. So now it's the next team to be in existence. Now, Breakout Beast is no reminiscent of stuff that the Mega Block Sphinx did or skimmed over. We already know that. Now, I want to go over is about Cybernet Beast. Now, I already told y'all that I don't think we would have Robotic Beast. Because I don't think we're going to have a beast that's going to be full on robots. But Cybernetic Beast, that's a whole nother story. Because I can see this having like half robotic cyborg, like beast head, like maybe cybernetic wings and different parts for it. Because, we had Plasma Tech, and then we had like the fact that we actually had space dragons that had like energy based turrets on the back. I'm talking about Dragon University, you can catch on. And with all these new weapons again, yeah, I can see that. Anyway. So, that's actually one of the ideas I think would happen. Now, anytime soon, no. Now, for this next coming wave, what I think personally, I think to expect is maybe vampire team or ghoul team. And I'll go for reasons when I get more into the designs of what we can get. So, let's see. What else? For like, the one thing that I feel like we could get, but it's going to be like way down the line, because we don't actually have anything that goes for it, is Team Aliens. So I think that'll be a later thing. So now, if this wave had Team Aliens, I would actually be shocked. So you have that to worry about. It's getting a little cold. I'm trying to put on a jacket. I did talk for about like 22 minutes. Got off topic a little bit, and then clicked the hair up by accident. But I'm kind of glad to do a fresh retake. But yeah, it's like 10 here. I do plan to get a game video in here today. Anyway, back to while you're here. So, uh, so I do think Cybernet Beast could happen, just not anytime soon. One, I think zombies can still get their team original. We can have that just be a colorization, seeing how skill fires the zombie dragon. Thing is this, the fact that we can turn any of these beasts into dragons and all that. I mean, any of the beasts can become anything at this point. So, team zombies having his own teams, I think can still work. Um, though I don't think a whole team of undead it's gonna pop out itself soon. And you got Team Mummy, which, you got that. So you have that outline. So I got that much faster. Man, that's took me about all 20 minutes. Okay. Now, one, we already know what the eggs for Series 6 looks like. And be quiet, I'm pretty sure the images for Wave 6 are going to leak out maybe next week or the week after. And then, or because it's gonna be supposed to be out on January, but though we know how shopping works, heck. But then again, the spitters got pushed back. Seriously, spitters got pushed back to January, so it could be actually pop over January, or it's gonna be pushed back for February. But the images will be. I'm pretty sure images will be out by then. So we got like a whole month before images pop out. Now, I don't know if the whole beast are gonna pop up. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure the Dragon Pack gonna still pop up. I know the Faint Frost thing should still come to fruition. But I'm pretty sure the new boss. So first, which this also angles the way I believe could be used, because I don't know if the slime weapon, the new slime gimmicks are gonna be the same ones we got, or are these actually brand new ones. And like I was saying earlier, which I don't know if I said in this one, if you go to Mega Brands, the launcher that you see on there from the original Blaze Fire is a different launcher. And you see like two spitters that look similar. One looking similar to this with the head same with a whole different head mode that's almost similar to this one, and the one with a whole new head mode that we're never seen in Series 2. So, designs they can tinker around with. So we could just see this again, but different, more catalyzed. Maybe we get to see this more smooth and pancake like, and we see this is more like a feral look. I'm not sure. That's one thing. And then the whole larger body piece. Are they gonna introduce a large body into this wave? I'm not sure, but that can also hinder what thing. Because I feel like if my thing is this, if they introduce the body, I think they're not gonna worry. Then it's definitely gonna be the same slime weapons. So you have that. Now another thing is they could say, hey, let's go ahead and throw in one of our other dinosaurs in the head modes. And because you know what? You can have so many sub teams of stuff. Like how you can have different versions of werewolves where it's like, oh yeah, we got wolves, lichens. Oh yeah. Every type of vampire types. And dinosaurs, I mean, they can get more vigor with like T-Rex still wishing, with Spinosaurus still wishing, Pterosaur and all that. You can do all sorts of things with that. But yeah, but for me, okay, I'm gonna go over the vampire thing first. So let's just disregard slime weapons and just overall creativity. Now, one, we already know it's not gonna be the stereotypical vampires like, oh yeah, we're humans with glowing eyes. Now, if this underworld style, we have glowing blue eyes or pale white pipe, and if this is flipping other vampire style, we have red eyes or cloaks. No, we're not doing that. We're not gonna see those. We're not gonna see those in Breakout Beast. we're gonna see the ones that's like, oh yes, we're bat monsters. We're like, we have the werebat types and whatnot. That's the ones we're gonna see. And luckily, vampire monsters and bat monsters have so many different forms. You can mean because like some, it's just a giant bat, you know. And then you can have it where like one is pretty much where you would imagine I guess Iron Claw with like little leather wings and then like a different head. Boom, got another vampire. And then you would have like the vampires that wouldn't have wings, but they would have like the bat monster form. And you have that, and then you would have the ones that, well, like, yeah, like the giant bat ones would just be the ones with wing arms. So you have that. So you got different forms of bats that you can intertwine with pieces to have so many unique designs for them. I feel like can be of use. And then if you were to bring in the ghouls, which for me personally, I was going with the whole ghoul approach. Oh yeah, let's finish the vampires real quick. Like I said, the Breakout Beast, they always bringing back stuff from the past. So the vampire was actually something done for Plasmaverse because you had the vampire and plasma creeps, which took on the whole giant bat thing with the wing arms, and then you had the other bat creature, Batto, from Plasma Hunters. So that's two bat creatures in Plasmaverse. So yeah. Now I don't know if they would pop up now, because to me, I'm not sure if people still do the whole vampire versus werewolf thing. And I asked my little brother about that. Now I don't even know if he really shows to it. But I don't think the kids these days even bring it up anymore. I mean, I think anyone that deals with the whole vampire werewolf whole stick is older, and a lot of them are crazy. But like, oh yeah, you know the vampires gotta do this, and now other people might lose their interest of that, and that's sad. But I feel like even if you don't bring in the vampires just to be rivals of the werewolves, it would still be cool monsters just to have bats fight and then have new parts to mix match. I feel like that's still worth it. But yeah, that's the ending for that. Let's go to the ghouls. Now I was originally going for like the ghoul S. So one reason why I bring up ghouls is because one Plasma Creeps has a ghoul. Now their take for theirs was pretty much a skeleton with wings. So I was going for one where it had like a head mold, like an animal, some type of deer, moose creature, maybe horse head. That's like a skull, and we have like used that type of head for the ghouls. And then that way we can have our Wendigo. There's so many head designs that can be used for the ghouls. I was just going for the undead approach, especially since I would think we would get a Wendigo. But we'll see. I mean, not all Wendigos have the whole skull head thing either. So this is fair. Now, and then besides the fact that you can have it be like a man monster, for me, all the parts we have can be used for the ghouls. It just be the head. And the thing is, you can use attributes from any ghoul as thing where like, oh yeah, they impale, they look undead. Heck, you can have it where like, oh yeah, some of the ghouls have like little tentacles come out their arms or maybe off their backs. And I'm not gonna lie, the back part is from me thinking about the ghouls from Tokyo Ghoul with the Kagane. And a lot of them, like the ones who had the Kaja forms, turned into like giant monsters. So it's fair. We literally had one turn into like a hell flame knight. So yeah, you have that coming for you. The zombies, I mean, really all you need is like a rotten like head, right? You just need a head that's dead, half dead, looks rotten, and boom, you got a zombie head that can fit for anything. Though I don't know. I don't think zombies are the next creature, especially if they're still trying to keep that little weaponage, or if they decide to use the big, large bodies. And for the mummies, I mean, it's a dry skinned, hollow formed creature, right? Covered like riches. For me, I can only, for some reason, I can only think of some type of reptile head or some type of armadillo esque head or jackal esque head covered like in some type of pale thing. When I think like mummy monsters, but I might look up some designs later for that. Now we could very well begin a bug type because, like I said, we did have plasma insects, so we get like a spider head. And I mean, when you think about it, when you look at like these new egg designs, because I remember how TBs was like, he didn't know if you want to call these eggs. And I was like, oh, you can call them cocoons. I think Tulsa Doom was like, you can't even call them eggs or something. I mean, there's brainy type of eggs for creatures. I mean, look at fish eggs, bug eggs, sea creature eggs, and all the eggs are different shapes. So I mean, this could be like an egg case for like the spiders or whatnot. And maybe that's why they went for that form because they're gonna do something that was more of like rotting or creepy esque. I don't know. Heck, they could have probably decided to do the egg design out of nowhere because of Halloween. Maybe on the low tip. Anyway. So for me personally, I want to say vampires or ghouls are next. Now, I'm not putting that to complete heart value, because I feel like they probably do something like, oh, let's go ahead and have Teen Spinosaurus pop up, Though I feel like a lot of new sets is going to pop up anyway, so we might have a lot of things popping up for Breakout Beast. Like I said, besides the Battle set and the Series 2 Spitters, and of course Series 6, which don't worry, I am heavily checking to see if there's new images. The moment there's new images pop up for that, I am pulling that up on my tablet and I'm showing y'all. Which I'm not gonna lie, the moment I do that, the day or two after Tilts is gonna do it, which he'll probably every time Tilts do it is pretty much better than when I do my opinion videos. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, he makes it look spiffy when he does it. Anyway, so yeah, you have that. Man, I'm so tired. It's cold in here. Anyway, so you have that. Now, Beast Slayer can still come to fruition. That Dragon Pack might be dealing with some minor tweaking. It might come back, or maybe it'll be switched out, swapped out. The Spitters might still have their own exclusive. It's just a matter of time before we find out. What else can I think? Yeah, I'm exhausted. I don't think anymore. But yeah, I feel like some of the beats for maybe feuds. I don't know if any kids do the whole vampire versus werewolf thing anymore, but I mean, for me, as long as the creature's cool, I'm good. I mean, we could end up with a Minotaur, especially with the fact we're getting weapons. And the Minotaur's not that far out there. But the only Minotaur creature we have had for Mega Blocks back in the day, I think had something to do with World of Warcraft. So that's up to game. Now we could get like a Cyclops creature, but I don't know. I don't know what the big constructs are planning. I know they're working on all sorts of stuff. Breakout Beast is probably gonna boom in this next month or two. Maybe we might get some rank other stuff. Who knows? Maybe they'll turn out to be like, oh look, y'all, we have the license for Gears of War. Cause I will be if Mega Construct starts doing Gears of War, I'm collecting soldiers, the locusts, the drones, the swarm. I'm collecting them things, and y'all will get the reviews for them. Anyway. Hmm. I think that's it really. I'm about to pass out. Um I think that's all I have to think of. Like I said, for me, I feel like the running is gonna probably between the vampire or the ghoul. Who knows? It might flip that idea and go like Spinosaurus. Cause you know what? I still think it's people like, oh, T-Rex or Spinosaurus. But then again, the beasts are not always meant to be like combat It's meant like they throw a new beast type and everything, but everything's supposed to be like equal standing. So it's not like one creature or one type is gonna shine. So I'm guessing I'm putting too much effort into that because you know what? At the end of the day, it's not about which one's better. It's about them all having their own designs being specified. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, share your friends, and let the gas guide you.